Ocean lilies, in case you don't know, are just like the water lilies you see on ponds, only bigger and stronger. They spread themselves over the surface of the ocean like floating picnic blankets. That was a helpful aside.
"Then fetch him back from the ocean lily," ordered King Khalid, exasperated. "At once!"
Caprito thought that was genius, and he streaked through the water to the place where the ocean lily had been. But it was gone, and so was the child. Caprito returned to his king.
"Gone," he said.
The water sprite king was very upset, and got stuck on the issue of why Caprito had stolen the child in the first place.
"Why would you do such a thing?"
the king complained.
"I cannot say," Caprito replied. "Yes, you can," the king snapped. "Say."
But Caprito sadly shook his head.
"I cannot say," he said, "because I do not know."
Eventually, King Khalid summonsed a Shaw's Edge meeting with King Jacob and Queen Anita. Caprito confessed all. It was a heated meeting, as you can imagine. Everybody asked the water sprite why he had done this. King Jacob, Queen Anita, constables, guards, the nanny's gentleman friend. But Caprito's answer was always the same.
"I cannot say."
And then, more quietly,
"I cannot say because I do not know."
Caprito wept and apologized, begging forgiveness. The king and queen did not much feel like forgiving him. However, they did not throw him in a dungeon or declare war on the water sprite kingdom, for they believed his regret and confusion. While many thought the prince must have fallen from the ocean lily into the sea and drowned, others said that the lily could have floated across the kingdoms and empires, washing ashore in a distant land. And so the search for little Alejandro continued, year after year, and King Jacob and Queen Anita grew ever sadder, sorrier, thinner, and older. Sometimes they sat side by side on the beach, staring at the waves, taking turns with the spyglass, looking for their lost little prince. Meanwhile, what of the little prince? This is what. He floated about on the ocean lily a while. Perhaps he fell asleep. I do not know. I was not there. What I do know is this. The currents carried the ocean lily a fair distance, but it did not wash up on a shore. Instead, pirates spied the child and scooped him aboard their ship. They did not know he was a prince, of course, or they'd surely have demanded a mountain of gold for his return. They're all about mountains of gold, pirates. All they knew was that his name was Alejandro, for that was embroidered on his collar. The pirates thought him as cute as a baby otter, gave him a parrot to play with, and let him splash about with dolphins now and then. As Alejandro grew older, however, they began teaching him things, how to fight with a sword, for instance, or to shoot with a bow and arrow, and how to load and fire a musketoon. He excelled at these, and the pirates cheered and congratulated themselves on their forethought in fishing him out of the waves. But then, when he was 11 years old, well, they sat him down and told him that now he must become a pirate. "And what must I do as a pirate?" Alejandro inquired. "You must steal gold and treasure from other ships," one pirate exclaimed, very excited to tell him. They loved their work. "Use the sword, the arrow, and the musketoon to kill anyone who try to stop you," a second cried. "Set the ships alight and watch them sink," all the other pirates bellowed. Alejandro was 11, as I said, and very shocked to find out that this was how his pirate friends spent their days, how they earned a crust, as they put it. They'd kept him below deck while they pirated up until now. He had a golden heart and did not want to steal, destroy, and kill. The pirates were furious. "Not angry so much as disappointed," one of them said, which hurt Alejandro's feelings, but then the other...